And people are walking behind us. And we're going to wait. All right. 3, 2. What's up, Fightful MMA peeps? Showdown Joe here with Titan FC bantamweight and featherweight. No, not featherweight, flyweight.
Flyweight and bantamweight.
Well, maybe featherweight one day because this guy has 2 titles. He might be going for 3. Jose Shorty Torres. Yeah, what's going on, brother?
Nothing much. Recovering from surgery and pretty much rehabbing and just excited to get back in there.
We're at the Titan FC 45 official weigh-ins. They're about to go down. We're getting hijacked by some of the employees here. There's a lot of drama in there, man. What do you think?
Dude, I've been stared at so much. I've been stared at so much from both George and Ballard. Given they're good friends, they're just staring at me because I'm walking around with 2 belts. Given it's not that I'm trying to show off, but I have to carry them for pictures now. So everyone's like, everyone wants what I have, and it's awesome. But it's like, come on, man, I'm just here. Like I'm just trying to enjoy the show.
Well, first things first. Ballard, I know, was promised a title fight if he beats George. So you're aware of that.
Yes.
Any thoughts on Gustavo? He's an Olympic wrestler.
Well, both of them. Actually, whoever wins this fight is going to be the next one in line.
So even George was promised that by Lex?
Yeah.
There you go.
And that's the best thing about it is that they're both stylistically very, very different. You have Gustavo, which is the Olympic wrestler. He's small, stocky. You're never going to take him down. Unless you sweep him or trip him, you're not going to do it. And George Cavo is the stand-up Costa Rican that just wants to stand and bang. Doesn't matter how tired he gets. Doesn't matter if you take him down 1,000,000 times. He's going to stand back up and just keep on pushing forward. And that's what he did against Mosquito his last fight. Overall, I'm excited to see whoever wins. Both of them stylistically are the cons for each other. They're both very different. It's just whoever can implement their will as they do it and see where it goes from there.
Your boy, TJ Dillashaw, his fight is official now with Cody Garbrandt. I think it's UFC 217, same card as George St. Pierre. Let's talk about TJ and Cody first, then we'll get to GSP and Bisping. Yeah. Have you had a chance to speak with TJ at all? I mean, I'm pretty sure he'd be upset he had to wait this long. There was talk about Mighty Mouse, but now it's official. It's Cody Garbrandt. It's a world title fight.
Yeah, man, he's very upset. And given even before the Cody Garbrandt thing, we did bring up the idea of, hey, man, how about you go down and get the belt? Conor McGregor did it. Why can't you? You're a very, very small bantamweight. He's been very dominant because of it. Go down to flyweight. You can make the weight, defeat Demetrius Johnson. I think he is Demetrius Johnson's kryptonite, and I'd love to see that fight one day, whether it's my weight class or not. I think fan-wise, I think that's an awesome fight to make. But Cody Garbrandt against TJ, it's one of those things because of all the bad tension, the Team Alpha Male stuff, the Ultimate Fighter. You just want to watch that fight, and now it's because it's been prolonged because of Cody Garbrandt having a back injury. Hopefully, nothing happens and the fight still goes down. I think it's the main event, right?
I think it's co-main event.
It's either the main or the co-main event. I've been seeing posters back and forth, but either way, it's a main event quality type of fight.
Oh, for sure.
With all the hype and everything, I'm just excited.
But GSP and Bisping are fighting.
Yeah.
Now, GSP, obviously, I'm a Canadian. I hear it all the time because, I've known George since he started his MMA career. I got tired of the whole story. I know George just probably watches this is going to give me crap, but I got tired. I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done with it. You sign, you fight. Let's just fight. Or just fight, guys. Like I'm over the story. From your perspective, how does it feel?
It's awesome. George St. Pierre was, pretty much one of those role models for me. Like Anderson Silva was coming up and wanting to be like him. He was, in a sense, my version of Manny Pacquiao. But for MMA, he was the white light. He was ready to be the hero in every single fight. He was the good guy in every single fight, and it was awesome to see. The only bad thing is, 1, he didn't end his last fight the best, even though he did end as champion against Johnny Hendricks. And 2, now he's coming back having an immediate title shot, which is great, but he's had years off.
4.
Is he going to compete the same way? Is he going to be as dominant as he was? Again, I think facing Michael Bisping is a phenomenal fight for him. I think it's actually a very easy fight for him. Will I see it being a wrestling match for 5 rounds? Yes, that's GSP, but that's what he does. He's very dominant at what he does, and just like Tyron Woodley said, should I be exciting or should I win fights? So be it, man. They're getting paid and they're doing their thing, but I think GSP's return is going to be huge for the sport of MMA.
Speaking of guys who are getting paid, Conor McGregor, obviously the rumored $100 million to fight Floyd Mayweather. What's your take on the whole situation? That fight's a week away, man.
It's huge because, given, and I hate it because everywhere I go, what do you think of the Conor McGregor fight? You're an MMA fighter. What do you think of the fight? And it's, money-wise, it's hugely marketable. It's the best thing that could ever happen for both MMA and boxing. More for MMA. I think it's a little disrespect for boxing because you're getting a professional MMA fighter that has never defended a belt. Yes, he's a champion nonetheless, but going in there with no amateur record, no professional record, and going against the best, what he claims to be the best ever, TBE, and he is the best in the sport for a reason. He's fought guys like Manny Pacquiao, Arturo Gatti, Oscar De La Hoya. I mean, the list goes on. Doesn't matter who Floyd Mayweather fights, he hasn't found his kryptonite. Even against Marcos Maidana, or it was a closely contested fight, it didn't matter. they're both counter fighters. I just don't see Conor McGregor being able to trash talk well enough to get Floyd to finally attack. I just don't see that happening. I can even see this fight going 12-round distance, but
well, Floyd
I don't
he'd
see
be so
it.
mad if it went Floyd, or if it went that. And his trainers are saying that he's going to come out and attack. I mean, we'll believe it when we see it.
I mean, honestly, boxing's way different from MMA boxing. It is a huge different sport. It's like saying, you know, I'm a basketball player, and because of the word balls and football, I'm going to jump in the football and do perfectly fine. It is a hugely different sport. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Again, Conor McGregor does have a fighting chance. Anything can happen. He can close his eyes, throw a punch, and bam, he knocks him out.
I keep looking behind us because the guy right there in the pink sort of shirt, it's Bilal Muhammad, former Titan fighter, obviously now in the UFC. You're a current Titan fighter trying to get to the UFC, but you've been banned by the matchmaker. I mean, what is going on? Is Mitch Maynard to ban you off of social media?
Yeah, so I get definitely, I do get annoyed at times. Sorry, Showdown Joe as well. But I get annoyed at times where I like to tag people. For example, Mick Maynard, Sean Shelby, Dana White, the guys that I need to sign me. And, you know, I made a call out where it was the biggest tweet I've ever had. And the biggest response where I appreciate all the supporters, where I said, I haven't received a call yet from the UFC. Given when I was stating it, I was saying I haven't received a call up. Given that was my fault for not, you know, saying that. But I was saying I didn't receive a call up. I want a contract. I want to fight in November. You know, my hand's rehabbing, everything's great, and I'm ready to fight in November. But Mick Maynard has called me, and he took offense to it because he called me, I believe, 3 times for the Contender Series and once to fight Justice Goggins out of a last-minute replacement.
Goodness.
But it was all when I'm injured. It was all in July, and you know we made it clear that, hey man, we can't take the fight. But you know he did do the shout out and try to call me. So there was a little apology about that, and I am sorry. But because of that, he immediately blocked me on social media. So I cannot contact him in any little single way. And actually, Lex is a good friend of Mick Maynard, so we decided when we were having dinner yesterday to take a picture together. I was like, send it to Mick and just tell him I said hello.
Oh,
so
wow.
he's laughing. He's having a great time. Again, this is all jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to be tagged and stuff, which is understandable. But yeah, he blocked me. The guy that I need to sign me to the UFC has blocked me.
It'll work out. It'll
So
all work
I'm
out.
just, dude, come on, man. I don't know what else to do. I'm trying everything right now. I'm trying to be like this guy in the pink over there, Bilal Muhammad, and you know, you have TJ Dillashaw fighting November 4th. You also have Curtis Blaydes that just got announced today that he's fighting November 4th as well. You know, I'm having a bunch of teammates on there, plus we're all from the same camp, so you know, money-wise even, it makes a lot of sense. And for me, style-wise, again, I'm 5-0 as a professional, 2 belts. I did what Conor McGregor did in Cage Warriors when he was 14-2, but I did it at 5-0, which is nearly 3 times as fast, actually 3 times as fast. So it's kind of like you've never signed anyone like me in any of the weight classes in MMA. And, you know, I think the flyweight division is that division that needs that type of excitement. And
tomorrow night we're going to get some excitement with you in the booth, not in the cage. You're actually joining me, to my understanding, in the co-main event and in the main event.
Surprise! Which is awesome because, one, I don't have to cut weight in today's weigh-in, so everyone's like, dude, you look fat. Thanks, guys. Everyone.
Oh, my.
Everyone. Which is awesome. But the best thing about it is I get to go to the fights, actually enjoy the show for once instead of probably being a little stressed and tense in the background. But I get to enjoy the show and get to watch my future opponents and then also see the main event. You know, I get to commentate with you and Usman and just have a good time and also build my resume with little other things that I could do.
Boom, beautiful. We're here in South Florida, Pembroke Pines to be exact. Shorty Torres, yours truly, Showdown Joe. Tomorrow night, Titan FC 45. Thank you for your time, brother.
Thank you.
Boom.
Cool.